My name is Ted Lemon, and I think I'm a farmer. Literary Wines is a producer of fine Pinot Noir and Chardonnay vineyard designated wines produced using biodynamic and regenerative principles.
Farming is done in a very different way. It's totally different world. My name is Pedro Piramontes, and I'm the vineyard manager for Literary Wines. We produce our own materials to make our own compost. We basically don't get anything from outside. The concept of terroir is a really difficult one. It is basically the meeting place of the person, the particular location where you're growing the grapes, the kind of grapes, and the wine you make. So the human can't be removed from the equations. Almost 15 years that I've been working for Literary. We never needed to spray an insecticide. Never. Like I said before, we do farming in a different way, and we still get probably the same results that they get in conventional farming. So the difference is that we do it in a cleaner environment.
Biodynamic farming is all about really leveraging natural processes on your farm. My name is Quinn Bro, and I'm a science teacher at Tam High School. So leveraging a lot of these relationships that already exist in nature, but kind of putting them all together to make it work for you. So thinking about like, hey, if I need to replenish nutrients in my soil, instead of opting for just dumping a bag of fertilizer, planting a nitrogen-fixing crop, biodynamics would change the relationship between the farmer and the land by you considering every day, hey, what is the land saying to me?
I did work in a vineyard before here, and it was a conventional farming.
Conventional farming today, it uses a lot of industrial inputs, so a lot of fertilizer that's been manufactured by large companies or at an industrial scale. I'd say the biggest risks of conventional intensive farming on the land is the impacts on local biodiversity.
Thinking on respecting environment and human safety is probably the two most important things that we work with around in the property. I had farmed conventionally for almost 20 years before that, and had just grown disenchanted with conventional agriculture, and so I wanted to try something completely different. I worked in France for 5 years, and so that was my experience. So I had the chance to experience what the French would describe as terroir in Burgundy, which is probably the place that the concept is most familiar. And so I had a familiarity with it from working with the French and working in Burgundy, etc. And so that's why when we came, or I came back to the United States, that idea mattered to me. Because, and the reason it mattered was because of the idea that a particular place through the wine expressed, made from it, represented actually a form of environmentalism, if you will, meaning that it was a portal, it was a door for humans who have no connection to agriculture or to the natural world to go, wow, here's a natural product that can only be made from this place. The proof that, in essence, in a glass, in a bottle, whatever you want to say, that nature has a voice of its own, and that voice is unique in each place around our globe. Almost 15 years that I've been working for Literary. We never needed to spray an insecticide. Never. I think that for me,
the key, and for, I mean, for me and for Heidi, for both of us, I think that the key was that I had this experience of farming conventionally, meaning I'd seen the results, I'd seen the inputs, I'd seen what was required, and it felt like a dead end in the sense that you could follow the ideas of Western agronomy and you kept having to do more. There was never an end to it.
Meaningful, I'd say that biodynamic farming is more meaningful in terms of you're actually acting as a steward for the land and a steward for the environment as you're engaging in these practices, and instead of trying to just dominate the landscape.
The farmer in the biodynamic program is really considered part of the land, meaning you are knit into the fabric of the farm or nature. In other words, you are expected as the biodynamic farmer to be out there in the vineyard, quote unquote, listening to the land, seeing what the land needs, observing the plants, how they're growing, do they look healthy, do they not look healthy. In the biodynamic paradigm, you're also trying to create something more than simply profit. You're trying to create environmental health. So you're trying to do something outside of your particular needs as a farmer.